toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The play fake, now to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Back to throw, it's Rivers. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the Bears will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Go to the ground. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Trying play action. Looking for a deep man. Touchdown Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield. It's Rivers. Throws to the back. They're working that left side. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Wants to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They believe in a large four-down territory, and they go for it on fourth and short from the 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Running behind that left side. Turning it on. The 30. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. That's caught. It's Robinson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown Bears! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Cobb. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Rivers. Throws to the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Tight end now in motion. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Ramsey. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
It's 4th down.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And the Bears will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes a grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He might want another play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air, it's Rivers. Using his legs to buy some time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the foot.
Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bears heading quickly to the line. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Finding an escape route. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Bears will try to convert on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Ramsey. Finds his man. It's Kamara. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a seam wide open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Trying to run, it's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run to the right. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Let's go.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try the right side. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Rivers. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Baylor! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Pulls it in, it's Kamara. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. And they always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Washington. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
The Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. They'll get this drive started from the 29. A solid pickup there, works into the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Ramsey. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. The short hand, it's Kamara. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget.
And he throws another interception. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and
turning it on. He's at the 40, the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll take a knee. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.